How with MCP works, the digital marketing industry just need to understand how this works.
What you need to do is provide context as much as possible, because the LLM, it just sees your numbers, right? Nothing else. Welcome to Performance Spot by Apidem. Today we don't have any fixed topics, right? What we are gonna do is just cover all the updates, because we were not able to do the session, the recordings, for the past 2 months. But we have a lot of things to cover, because we record this just after the Google Marketing Live, and we have updates as well. Jatu, let's start with the talk of the town, right? The MCP servers.
Yes, sir.
Now everyone talks about MCP servers.
It was there a long time back.
Yeah.
I'm not a technical, that fully a coding person. The technical teams and the software development industry is well aware of it. But once this AI LLMs came in, I think on the marketing side, one of the tool that came up first for me from Hiatus I know is Google Analytics first came in with an MCP.
I think it had started with API keys. Like that conversation.
Yeah.
So then with the public conversation, not the technical one.
Yeah. So
you guys had.
So that's to reduce that developer burden, reducing that work of a developer, make things easy. Only this MCP. So if you ask me how with the MCP works, first of all, I mean, the digital marketing industry just need to understand how this works.
Absolutely.
Instead of requiring developers to build complex integration between the AI tool and the platforms, analytic platforms, this MCPs provides a universal standard way to plug and play your data, and then connects to your ad platforms and able to serve you with your AI client. That AI can securely read your data and take actions on behalf of you by this thing. So as I said, Google Analytics have came back early, and then it was command line from CLP or CLP something. So I tried back then, and it was working very well, but it was not that great, because it was bit of a work was involved. Right now with this Meta and TikTok also released 3 days or 4 days before, last Friday or last Thursday, TikTok, I saw it there on their blog. So TikTok also have received. So with this, what you can do is you can go for deep data analysis. Like you don't need to open yours. Once you connect, it's a simple kind of a connectors and plugins with cloud, ChatGPT or any other LLMs that is available in the market using MCPs of these platforms. You connect it, plug and play kind of a connector. Once you connect it, you can go for deep analysis. So right now, for an example, when I say deep analysis, for me to, if I'm running a 15 meta ads campaign, and if I wanted to analyze and come up with optimization suggestions for my agency, or if I wanted to tell what I have done or what I have read on the meta campaigns that I'm running or TikTok campaigns that I'm running, it would take for a person who's having 3-4 years experience, would take 2 hours, 3 hours to look one by one campaign breakdowns, ROS, conversions, whatever it needs to be, what meta platform is working, what device is working, what age group is working, what creatives is working. These are the things that we did manually. Right? Couple of 4-5 months back, those who are well aware of AI, what they did is they extract the CSV of these reports, breakdown of platforms and all, and then upload and ask question. It came in. So that manual work of uploading have been stopped by these MCPs. Interconnection happen, and then you go for deep dive into analysis, and then you can use natural languages instead of going with spreadsheet. Data Studio, Looker Studio have changed as Data Studio. That also happened. So they They change from Data Studio to Looker Studio, now Looker Studio to Data Studio. That's a different story. So that's when I come to these dashboards, blah, blah. So what happened is, this dashboard selling is the biggest business in the digital industry. Right now with this, when I say about deep analysis and all, when you connect meta ads using an MCP, you wanted to build a dashboard for, let's say, for your brand manager or for your client. You just tell what are the matrices he loves to see on from 1st of April to 30th of April or quarter 1, January 1st to March 31st. I just wanted to report to my client what are the things that have been worked, what is the cost per acquisition, what is the ROS. You did these things in a big way of using Excels, Data Studios, then Supermatrix, different connectors. A lot of things have been worked around. Now with these things, you go to any LLM, connect your MCP, then go and natural language, say, I'm going to report to my client. Can you build me a dashboard, simple dashboard or presentation that I wanted to present to him? Overview, campaign summary, what worked well, what I'm going to do. 4 slides, can you make it in a comprehensive way? It will give you in 5 to 10 minutes. So simple as that. So natural language where you can do. And then campaign management. So there was a time when you do through these APIs and third-party connectors, I saw a lot of meta ad accounts, TikTok, even Google Ads even went on a suspension because they don't they don't encourage these platforms.
Initially that happened with MCP service as well, but now it's okay.
So they made it official. Okay, so there was some time. So this execution side of it, but I would recommend don't go for this execution side of 100%. It. Keep the execution on your hand. And then one of the other things when I wrote about this on my LinkedIn and when I talked to the few clients, you can do these things. The question came to me is, how about the data security, right? So you are sharing your data with LLM, right? So you are connecting, and then I would say keep few key things. If you are working with a client, inform client that you're going to do this. One, get their consent. If the client is okay, connect. Otherwise, don't connect it. Right? Do the manual as much as possible and take the use of LLM for some other way. Only for content creation, creativity, brainstorming, strategy, for those kind of things, not for measuring type and analyzing type. And the second one is, on all the LLM, you can switch off sharing data with for learning purposes. That is one of the key way of making sure, but that is also not sure. But how I'm seeing this is, it's like when the cloud era came in back in, I think, 2012 to 2015, 2016 something. So everyone talks about uploading your data to cloud, whether it's safe, whether it's all those kind of things were there. Data security is one of the critical things that these LLMs gonna be. But anyway, somewhere it's gonna be go out. I mean, I don't know. Only concern is, if you are owner of your data, you need to decide whether I'm okay to use it or not. That's what I'm looking on this connection. And then why this MCP connectors matters for a digital marketers is, it's going to save a quiet time. I said, if I wanted to analyze the 20 campaigns 8 months, 9 months back, not 9 months, I would say 1.5 years back, I would need a day. Then down the line, it might need a 1 hour, half a day it took for me a year ago when the LLM was there. Now, I would say it's 5-10 minutes. And then with few clients that I work, few works that I do, I attend the meetings with all the two platforms connected for me. So then and there, when a question suit out to me, I type and I like, okay, hold on a second, I'm checking the data, but I'm not actually checking. I'm expecting an answer from LLM. And then I read it out, and my knowledge and the answer comes in, and then I read it out with what needs to be told to the client. So in a brand, with a brand manager, creative person, when they ask me what's the creative is working, I don't need to open all the ad managers and go on. I have proper naming convention. I I say the creative 2, this is the creative, this is what is working. So it's all on the meeting, on the time. That's time saving. Accessibility, you don't need deep coding knowledges, you don't need API knowledge, token access, development. These are going away. Safety, that's what they are. That's what this data integrity part comes in.
Jatu, I would like to highlight two things.
Okay.
I mean, like, as you discuss about security, I will start with that, right?
Okay.
So the real security concern comes with, I mean, not revealing the data to the LLM platforms, right? The real issue is, like, when you integrate your MCP servers with your LLMs, right? Basically, you provide access to that particular AI tool. That there are some third-party MCP servers as well, and also official ones as well. You have to choose the legit ones. I mean, like, all the official and the recommended ones when you connect your MCP servers. Otherwise, like, any unauthorized party can access your ad account. Maybe they can set up ads as well, right? They can spend your money. So that's the real risk associated with MCP servers. So basically, just think about, like, when you integrate your tools, your advertising platforms with LLMs, always try to use official MCP servers rather than depending on third party connectors. And the other thing is, Jatu, like, if you want to get the maximum out of MCP servers, what you need to do is provide context as much as possible, because the LLM, it just sees your numbers, right? Nothing else, just the numbers, patterns, right? Instead of that, like, if you can provide context as much as possible, maybe using Cloud Code, we can have a separate session for Cloud Code as well, or maybe like ChatGPT, they have their own, right? So likewise, anyway, that the things we use, I mean, the skills and everything, right? So we can have a separate session, but always try to provide the context as much as possible if you want to get something meaningful, something maximum out of your MCP connectors. Otherwise, it will just provide, yes, these are the trends, like, yeah, this is the campaign you want. Maybe you don't have stock, right? Maybe you don't have an inventory for that campaign, but LLM, it doesn't know anything about your real context. I mean, the budget limitations are, over time it will learn, but provide context, provide background as much as possible. That is really important, because that will give you some good insights. Yes, Jatu.
Yeah. Beyond that, on the social media Meta side, there are a few updates. I saw there are some frequency gapping features were enabled on the Meta, which is a new thing, and then few audience creations extend the date retaining dates have been increased. I'm confused with the use case of it. I was thinking if the retaining part of a audience that's been collected on the Meta being 730
and
days.
one thing, Jatu, like, let's say the product life cycle, if you consider the product life cycle, probably the different products have their different own life cycles. So for that would be like, we can retarget them, like, based on their next purchase, the time frame.
Customer lifetime value will be
exactly
one of the key elements on this thing is going to be impacted. And then a product that is going to be used more than a year, it's better to exclude these people who have purchased in a year time. These are the things like sofa or something, beds or furniture is going to stay for a year lifetime, more than 2-3 years, right? So you don't want to target the same person again.
Absolutely, yeah.
which is really good, which I have struggled. I think earlier it's 180 days, and then detailed targeting becoming as a AI suggestion. That is one I think we missed it in between. There are a few small updates on the Meta, and beyond that, let's move to the Google Marketing Live. I think it's happened yesterday, 13th Google Marketing Live, and then I mean, on the 10th consecutive year, I'm just watching live. I watched live and stayed up to live. It's one of the dreams to be attend physically, but let's see, down the line we will get a chance to attend live. Until then, we will watch online. So what are the things that Google Marketing Live is came up is, last year they started with Power Pair, PMax and Search, back then, and then they introduced AI Max last year, and then they made it Power Pack with Demand Gen, PMax and Search, which is included with AI Max. This year it's purely the GML is Search and PMax. Or I would say the key products that they pointed or brought in out is YouTube and Search. Right? So what they pointed out is YouTube is going to be one of the conversion point or one of the selling point that they are looking at, because but few lines that I heard is YouTube is larger than all the social platforms. This is what I think Vidya was talking about. So, and then they were always tried to show that YouTube is bigger in social platform, bigger than any other social platform, and the content and people watch and influencers, creators are there. On the GML, like before diving into deep which things we like, few 3 or 5 things that I found as main core things. One is on that side of it, creates that answers the intent that users is looking for. That is one of the, Google is reshaping the era of search. Google is re-entering ads for AI search. So they're gonna feel like helpful additions to the conversation, not interpretation. Like it's not like a answer. It's not like ads that came in. It's gonna be helpful answers, guides. These are the things that's gonna come. That's the ads gonna be more towards answering, giving solutions, problem solving. So they are reinventing the search era, right? There's underneath that there's a lot of things. One of the things is the SEO guide. GEO guide. SEO is dead. I remember people are calling for it, but Google have released the document saying it's not dead. Still the basic remains basics. If you don't follow the basics, you won't rank even on AI mode or even on any search engines. So remember, SEO will never die. Whoever says it, don't believe it. This is my personal opinion. There are people try to sell products, sell brands, sell things on SEO, saying this jargons, SEO, that, GEO, AEO, different terminologies. SEO is SEO. Still, it's alive. It's the document and the guide that have been released by Search Central is showing it, and the new era of search also pointing it out, right? So that's on the first key point that comes in. And then the collaborative advisor, which have been there in all that platforms and analytics platforms already there, but it have been single Gemini agent across Google Ads Analytics and Merchant Center and Google My Business also. So it's going to be connects the dots between platforms. So if you are no more switching tabs, so if your platforms are interconnected, it's going to be on one agent that's going to be answered. This is a position where it's going to be your teammate AI agent's going to be. Third one is scaling your creativity. The Asset Studio, centralized creative workflows going to be there. Connects your existing cool tools. Adobe, Canva can be connected to this. Turn brand guidelines. So the brand managers worry on these Asset Studios or the creatives that been generated by Google Gemini and Nano Banana inside the Asset Studio. They are not following the brand guidelines, and right now with this Asset Studio, they are bringing brand guidelines, guardrails. You can put your guide how you wanted to, what's the colors, what's the tone, what sort of selling positioning that you guys. So this will guide your creatives, even though these creatives were created by AI and all. Built-in Gemini, this Omni new model is came in, so that is also coming inside the assets. And then the fourth one is driving impact in YouTube. So YouTube is totally changing as is looked at on ad point of view as a conversion place, powered designed catch audiences at the right moment. New demand gen features bring brand plus performance together, so it's create demand plus performance on the YouTube side of it. And then last one is advanced agentic commerce. So where last year they introduced universal commerce protocol, and then it have been accepted by all the bigger players, Amazon to Shopify to eBay to everyone have accepted that universe commerce protocol. And now this have been, with this new update, what they said is it have been accepted by all the social media channels also, like Facebook, Meta, TikTok, everyone have been,
some big players
also have accepted. Vidya was making a fun out of it, only point that everyone agrees with them. So that is
all the competitors together.
All the competitors agree on a universal commerce protocol, which is also looked at as like HTTP something long time back. New tools and data attributes to help. So these are the 5 lines, and then how the Vidya have the ad commerce and director of VP commerce and ads and commerce. So how she finish it off is a world where AI handles the complexity of execution and allows you to focus on what matters most. This is what she have closed it off, which is very, very important note, and we have to think. So the execution is going to be handled by AI, and then you have to focus on what matters. So that means guardrails and guides and all. So
I will explain a bit about the universal cart, Jatu. I think viewers, they can understand what's behind it and what's the mechanism. So basically with the universal cart, what you will basically now what you do is you visit the website, browse different products, and look for the price and the discounts and other the credit card offers, right? So then you go to different sites and analyze them manually, and then decide what you want to buy, which platform, which website you prefer, right? So then with this universal cart, you can add your products to the cart, right? The real time, right? And it will get signals from different places, and it will show you the updates of that product, right? Let's say if you select something out of stock, probably in the next few days, if it is available, you can go to the card and it will show you the availability, and it will find you all the best offers. It will find you all the credit card offers. So what you can do is, without visiting the website, you can complete your checkout process within your AI interface, whatever the interface may be, the ChatGPT interface, maybe the AI overview, or whatever the interface you prefer. You can complete the checkout, and you can pay using Google Pay or whatever the other payment gateways, the universal payment gateways. So that's very interesting, because in future people will be able to purchase product. It's happening now as well, but let's say it's future, right? In future, right, people can purchase products without visiting websites. So that would be something very interesting, and your purchase research would be something easier compared to the current state, right? So that's something we need to focus on, especially as digital marketers, because if you do e-commerce, this will be the future, right? Because now everyone agrees, right? because of that, we can have that hope, because now everyone agrees with this protocol, and also this new era of e-commerce. So let's stay, I think within the next few months, some interesting things we will be able to see, right? So let's see. Yeah.
Right. So the next one, important things on the measurement side. On the measurement side, there are a few things: data manager, API connectors, Google Tag Gateway. They're bringing it into uh, one platform. This offline CRM data. Then you will have a centralized kind of a dashboard for all these to measured and conversion. And then one of the things that is came in is beyond data to unification. They came up with QFC, qualified future conversions,
Okay.
which will able to because this is marketers can see complete picture of how demand creation campaign generate conversion in the long run. So with this qualified future conversion, with this feature, marketers able to see from the demand gen and awareness campaign that have been ran through, what are the conversion they're going to get on long run. It is almost like predictive analysis, which is going to be the key things is predicting future value, validate the customer journey, get started with 0 steps, so you don't need to do anything, deliver proof from discovery to decision. So you will have these kind of things on qualified future conversion, one of the key things that was announced. And then up to now, this marketing mix modeling, one of the Google's not Google, all the bigger brands are not struggling, they all have the tools for this marketing mix modeling. And then the Meridian was one of the tool that was used by industries, most bigger players, and developed on their own. So with this Google Marketing Live, the Meridian is coming inside the Google Analytics 360, not inside the not in the free version, not on the paid version. The marketing mix modeling is coming in. So what is being announced is you will able to do measurements based on the results. You will be able to your TikTok. Already we know that TikTok, Meta, all that platforms can be connected to Google Analytics now. With these data and with the help of this Meridian being connected or built in, this marketing mix modeling going to help you to plan your budgets, plan your strategies. If you wanted to achieve X number of key event purchase or add to cart or something, what sort of a campaign split, what sort of a budget split, what sort of a things that you need to expect from each platform is going to be easy to be calculated. This is one other things that I noticed about. Beyond that, this agent on the Asset Studio, we talked about Asset Studio. It's going to be helping brands to multiply creatives and scale it and all those things. And then the guardrails I was talking about. So you don't need to worry about. Asset Studio is one of the key things that we were looking at, and we looked at the AI era of search. So we're going to have conversational. There are ads types are going to be changed. One is conversational discovery ads going to come, and then it's going to be highlighted answers going to come, and then AI powered shopping ads going to come. So what is this AI powered shopping ads on the results on the AI mode, on the results of when you search? How it is going to happen is you search, you see let's say you search like a new fridge or TV or something, but when you search it, when you see the product, you won't able to know what you are looking for, or why the purpose of what should I buy, right? People wanted to see exactly what they are looking for and why this is best option. To make these things easier, this AI powered shopping feature or facility, if someone search for a TV or washing machine or espresso machine, this Gemini will pull up your most relevant products and instantly write a custom explainer highlight why your product may be right choice, why this product might be right choice. So they're going to be a summarized version of why you need to choose it, kind of a things. And another things for the people, so that's on the shopping side. Another side is business agents for leads. So we have to always talk about shopping purchases, right? Leads also are coming as easy. So business agents for leads built in with Gemini. Put smart brands against inside your ads. Instead of filling out static form, it's like Facebook instant forms, but there will be couple of questions, couple of quality validations gonna happen, and they're gonna chat, and then they're gonna get instant answers from your websites or from your resources, and then they're gonna collect information. It's better to check it out. So what we'll do is, with this video, we will leave the official blog post GML Live 2026, and then you can read it out, the things that we missed it out, and we can go for a on a comment. You leave out your questions if you want anything to clarify or anything, wanted to check it out. We are there to answer for you guys. It's a huge, I think 2 to 3 hours update, and then couple of weeks road to Google I/O kind of releases were there. So a lot of things have been happened within last couple of weeks. So it's going to be really hard for us to cover everything in then point to point. We covered the important things that we felt the digital marketers and performance marketers would benefit of. And if you still think something you are wanted to dive deep in, leave it on the comment or drop a DM to the Apidem channels. We will cover it on the coming episodes, and we will catch you on the next episode. See you again on the Performance Spot by Apidem.